All right, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Amazon Prime. Green Bay Packers visiting the Chicago Bears. The Bears are currently a 1-point favorite. The total is 46. Look, it's been jumping around. Like it's gone from Packers plus 1.5 to Bears plus 1.5. It feels like there is a complete and total divide in the professional betting community right now on this game because it seems to move with every bet moves it one way or the other. The total is 46, like I said. So based on all that and the fact it's going to be outdoors and cold, even that feels a little bit high to me. So we know we're going to like the under in this game, but I have I can't get to a consensus opinion in my head on this game. The one thing I'll say is that the Bears have only been in these games because of miraculous comebacks in the third and fourth quarters. Otherwise, the Packers have dominated these games. Dominated. And that says something to me.
Well, if you're lost, buddy, I literally just gave you that stat. You should just blindly fade
Well,
Caleb here.
yeah, exactly. And
Because
I
of that,
also, I would say, like I wrote down a note here, money line parlay on the Rams, the Packers, and the Chargers.
but yeah, we're watching history. This is truly history where this is the oldest rivalry in football, and they've only played in the playoff two other times. I was shocked to see that stat. Shout out to Bill Simmons who gave that out. I couldn't believe that. I was like, I have to look this up. There's no way this man is right now. He's right. The last time they first time they played in the playoffs, 1941. The second time, 2010. Chad probably doesn't remember that 1940s one because the Bears won, but he remembers the 2010 one where the Bears beat them 21-14. I think was that Jay Cutler who was in that game. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, crazy. You guys have only met 3 times in the playoffs. I really that blew my mind. So yeah, the oldest rivalry in football has just been owned by the Packers, and it's a new era with Ben Johnson. You guys have given your best. I've talked about it though. Eventually, it was going to swing the other way. The pendulum. You just kept getting away with it all season. You kept stealing these games, at the end of the games, and it felt like Detroit. It was going to happen. I don't know about you, but if San Francisco, I felt like it was going to happen. Detroit felt it was going to happen. It felt like you finally was going your way, and both times Caleb couldn't bring up the magic. Right, that 3rd and 10 or whatever it was against the Lions, you couldn't make it happen. What was it? The 3 seconds left or 2 seconds left with the San Francisco game. Yep. He had a guy, he just missed him. So could it work out for you for the Bears, Chad? I think it can, but I can tell you the pros I've talked to and the way I'm leaning is really towards the Packers. It's just the exact team you want to be backing here, that they rested everybody. The Bears had a full-on brawl last week. Their defense played, 60 snaps and just got abused up and down the field.
Yep.
Now on a short week against a rested Green Bay team. I mean, the hope will just be Green Bay has just been such dog shit. I mean, what have they lost 4 or 5 straight? They've been horrible.
They've lost 3 straight. Josh Jacobs banged up. Obviously, Tucker Kraft hasn't played for a while. Receivers are in and out. Jordan Love out of the protocol. No Micah Parsons. Like, there's reasons why they've faded at the end of the year, And so even if they're trying to get healthy and rested a lot of guys, they're still not the Packers team that everyone thought was one of the better rosters throughout most of the year.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just expecting all the money and everybody just to come in very heavy on this Bears side. So if you can get the plus 1.5 on Green Bay, I'll grab it now. But like, this is a game I haven't bet a lot of money into. Obviously, I have invested in the under. The under, I believe it opened at 47 or 46, and it's dropped already down to 45.5 or 46. So just another, like I said, outdoor under, blindly bet it. One of these quarterbacks is going to lay in total leg. And Jordan Love could come out after not playing after a couple of weeks and fall flat on his face and just be terrible. Caleb Williams, we just saw him do nothing for 3 quarters against the Lions last week, a secondary that is riddled with injuries. So, this Packers team, they lost Micah. They lost the pass rush. Like, this is a winnable game for the Bears. It's just, I feel like it's this the hardest thing ever for that first-time quarterback in the playoffs to get used to the speed and the indifference compared to regular season. It's just simply different. Every player you've ever talked to always says it is simply different. That stat I gave out backs it up, right? These first-time quarterbacks, 20 and 40 their last 60 starts straight up. So it's just a brutal start for the Bears here. Obviously, as the 2 seed, you would hope to get some rollover team in the 7th seed. It's you guys are in the toughest division. You know the deal, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was above 500. Unfortunately, you got the Packers in this historical rivalry. So I'm interested to see what the pros are going to do. Obviously, I'll have more info come Thursday. But yeah, sit here right now, early money for me, Chad. It's going to be on that Green Bay plus 1.5. I gave you that stat about Rodgers. He will be a dog every round in this playoffs. But let's really think about this, people. What is his path?
Oh
When you
boy.
break this down, what is
Oh
his
boy.
path? And right now, you can get him at 55-1 to win the Super Bowl, which I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, obviously. I mean, Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game in 6 times. I think they're 0-6 against the spread and straight up their last 6 playoff games. It's been bad. But this is the exact break he needs. He finally has that veteran quarterback who's been there since he's had Roethlisberger and an offense that has been played better down the stretch. And their path, I just can't get over it. You're telling me what stands in their way is the 2 seed of Drake May or a Bo Nix at the 1 seed, a team that none of us really truly believe in Denver, as good as their defense has been. And, as great as Bo Nix played this season, I could still lie to myself and see a path where Aaron Rodgers and this team can get through that. Like there is no Mahomes. And as much as I'm scared of Josh Allen and the Bills, it wouldn't be at home. He would have to come to Pittsburgh. I already gave you those stats. He just is a different quarterback on the road. So I just see this for Rodgers and this Pittsburgh team. I know it sounds crazy, but you just have to throw a little bit on. If you don't want to take the money line here, I think that's the bet. Don't take the money line Pittsburgh. Take the 55-1 because we can just hedge it if we want next round. But I for my longest shot favorite team, this is by far out of all the teams, I think this has the best value, 55-1. They were 60-1. And then for the chalk side, I always give out one chalk side. Last year, obviously, nailed it 10-1 on the Eagles. Same thing this year. I already broke it down for you. I still think they're the best team in the NFC. Their Achilles heel is going to be the OC. I think Patullo is truly an idiot in the position that you need to be the smartest person in the room. In the NFL, the OC needs to be the smartest person. The defenses are so complex these days. You really need a genius, and that's fearful to me. But everything I've read, Sirianni's helping out, the QB coach. Everyone has had their imprint on this offense, and you've seen they're listening to the nerds. Like they're taking more snaps on their center, which is better for them offensively. They run better out of it. And now with Lane Johnson coming back, I just think this team's being undervalued by the public. Like they're the defending Super Bowl champs. No one's talking about it that way. Like when you hear people talk about NFC, they keep saying how it's wide open, even though this team could have been the 2 seed. So it's slept on right now. I think you can get them 11-1 or 10-1 in a couple different books. I just I don't know if you're going to think it's a homer in me. It's really not. I'm just going off the numbers. I have them as a slight favorite over the Seahawks. Right now, the books have the Seahawks as the 1, and then right behind them, the Rams. Like, to me, that's insane when you really think about it. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles at longer odds than those 2 teams.